Testing, testing. This is ESBR Boxing. Delighted, as always, to be joined by Ring Magazine IBF champ, Jai Opetaia. Jai, thanks for letting us in today. It's been great to watch you train for the last couple of hours. Really appreciate it. What's this part of camp for you like? You've done the vast majority of it. You've still got to kind of make weight, fight week events, travelling. But what's this part of camp like for you?
Now we're just sharpening the tools, man. The machine's been built. We're fit, we're strong. Now we just keep sharpening, minimal mistakes. Working on little technique things, bro. So.
Yeah. No, fantastic. It was raining when I arrived here. The sun's out, but you must be used to the UK rain by now. You've obviously had fights here. You've trained here. Kind of thoughts of being in London in terms of like the food, the people, the weather. What's it like for you?
Man, we're here for work, so we're not really sightseeing or anything. We're just here to take care of business. But the people here are awesome. I've only really been dealing with the boxing world here in the UK, so they're awesome supporters. You know what I mean? They love the sport of boxing, and that's what I love. So it's a common ground. It's respectful.
Fantastic. Let's moving on to your big fight next week against Jack Massey, of course, in Saudi Arabia. Do you know much? Did you see his last fight? Good win for him against Isaac Chamberlain. Did you know much about him before that fight? Have you done your research on him?
No, I haven't done. I've done a little bit of research, but I didn't. He was never on my radar before this fight. Where we just another fight. You know what I mean? Another date they give us, and then we just got to fight whoever's on the other side of that. That ring. So we just got to take care of business on the day.
Of course, you came face to face at the press conference last week. Thoughts on that? Did you think he looked nervous? Do you think he looked confident? Did you take anything away from that at all?
I just think he's ready to bang. You know what I mean? He's ready to have a crack. You can't deny that. He's a tough bastard. So, I think we're in for a big 12 rounds.
Fantastic. Is it? You say you're in for a big 12 rounds. Are you expecting to get the stoppage next week? You're known for being a big puncher. We've seen highlight reel knockouts against likes of Ellis Oro, Jordan Thompson. Is it important for you to get that stoppage next week and get another highlight reel knockout?
No, not at all. You know what I mean? We don't chase knockouts. The knockouts sort of come if they come. You know what I mean? We just focus on boxing, a good display of boxing for 12 rounds.
No, great. Another person who was at the press conference last week was Chris Billam-Smith. I think he was doing some punditry work. Did you bump into him at all? Did you see him at all?
I've seen him in the crowd, but I didn't really speak to him at all.
If you had kind of bumped into him just by chance, would you have wanted to say anything to him or not so much?
I'll shake his hand. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. He's got obviously a big fight for him against Gilberto Ramirez coming up. You're a big favourite against Jack Massey, if we're being honest. Are you looking to be ringside for his fight against Ramirez in November?
Probably not ringside. I'd rather be at home with my family and enjoying some time. But if I'll watch the fight if one of them take it. I'll go back and I'll watch the fight, and we'll learn and we'll add to our game. But at the moment, man, all I'm focused on is my own fight.
No, of course. How confident are you that one of them would be willing to fight you in 2025?
I'm pretty confident. I believe these unification fights are close. I believe we're getting them, close to getting over the line. So, we just got to be patient and keep winning. How
irritating is it for you? Because I know you would have happily been facing Chris Billam-Smith next weekend rather than Jack Massey for another world title as well. What do you think the situation is with him? Do you think it's a case of he never wants to fight you? He wants to fight you when he's got more world titles, when the money's right? What do you think the situation is with him? Man,
I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. We're just focused October 12th. That's all our focus. Jack Massey's a tough fight, so we're not taking him lightly. So he's taking our full focus, man. We'll worry about that other shit after we've taken care of business.
No, fantastic. Just a couple more from me, Jab, before I let you go. Main event October 12th, Beterbiev, Bivol. A lot of people don't have a prediction. Do you have a prediction yourself?
Man, it's an awesome fight. I'm actually really excited to watch this one. I'm leaning a bit more towards Bivol, just because I like that boxing style.
Yeah. Do you think that's likely to be on points? Do you think he can stop Beterbiev? What do you think is more likely?
I don't know if he'll stop him. He's a tough bastard, but yeah, it should be good, man. I'm looking for, I think this is going to be a great fight. So.
No, of course. Just a final one from me. People are talking about it as if it's potentially kind of a fantasy fight or something that could really happen. Is you facing the winner of that fight? You're going to be there. at the event. Will that be in the back of your mind at all? Not necessarily next, but for the future, if you possibly facing the winner of that fight, it would be a massive fight if it did happen.
Definitely, man. Like, as far as my plans at the moment, it's not like a thing that's in my plans, but that's a super fight. If it pops up, we'll definitely be taking a fight like that. I'd love to be a part of it respectfully. I'd love to fight both of those guys, but at the moment, we've got our own boxes to tick, and we got the 12th of October, and then we're going to move on and try and collect the rest of these belts. But opportunity like that comes, we'll take it with both hands.
What would excite you more, and more of a dream? Would it kind of to become unified, to become undisputed cruiserweight champion, or to have kind of that mega fight against Bivol, Beterbiev? What would kind of really get you going a bit more?
I don't know, man. We just got to keep winning, do it all. I want to win them all, win the fight against them, win all the belts, go up to heavyweight, win another belt. That's what excites me, not just one specific. There's no finish line here. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at the light of an end of a tunnel, but I'm not there yet. I don't know what the light is. So we just keep pushing, we keep working hard, and we keep moving forward.
Jai Opetaia, thank you very much for your time. All the best for next weekend. We'll speak to you again very soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jai. Cheers, mate.